It's not a dream. It's not a dream. Hi guys, it's Shamika with For Guys Glory. OMG, I have so missed. I can't even speak. See, things haven't changed. I have so missed saying that. I have missed you all so much. God has been having me working, y'all. But I have been thinking about this page and my subscribers, and I love all of you guys. And I also want to say Happy Thanksgiving. Preferably, this video is going to go up on Thanksgiving. Hopefully, I think it will. I'm going to really push that because I wanted to bring you guys a bonus of me documenting me. Please excuse me and my pronunciation today or my grammar. Me talking, I've been up all day, okay? No judgment, okay? So, let me start over. I wanted to document myself making my vegan Thanksgiving dinner for the first time. I am so proud of myself for really like sticking it out, and I had such a good time, and the meals look amazing, and I can't wait to share the whole process. I'm gonna have my family members try some of my dishes, but they can't have it all because it's for me, you know. And I'm gonna have a special guest also come in and try it, so stay tuned because so all of my meals were inspired by the amazing, beautifully talented Tia Mowry Hardrick and her Quick Fix YouTube channel. You're about to hear a ding, so just disregard that. And for months, I always see her recipes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta make this, I gotta make that. And I've been really wanting to make the cheesecake, so I was like, you know what, I am doing it for Thanksgiving, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I can't wait for you guys to just see how it's all prepared and how, you know, it came out in the end. This is not my outfit for Thanksgiving, but it's really cold. So just threw this on, so just wait for it, all right? Just wait for it. Love you guys, so glad to be back. Hey,
I don't know who you're talking to.
This is for my YouTube. I'm talking to my love angels.
YouTube? That was a bad angle.
You know you're still on here, and this is all going to be documented. Thank you. This is going to be great. All right, so wait for it. All right, love angels. So these are the ingredients for the mini dairy-free no-bake cheesecakes from Tia Mowry's Quick Fix. Now, a lot of times I usually hide like the labels, but it's good to kind of let you guys see, you know, what I use when I make my delicious treats. All right, so for starters, we need 1 cup of walnuts. So we have that right there. This is going to be for our crust. Then we need 2/3 cup of pitted dates. Yummy. Then for the filling, we need 3 cups of cashews soaked in water. So as you will see, these were already soaked. I soaked them last night, so they're nice and soft. Then we need 1/3 cup of coconut oil melted. I used the organic one right there. 1/2 cup of maple syrup we have right there. I have more. I know it looks like well, what's she going to use? 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I got that right there. 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. I don't have kosher salt, but I have regular salt, and I did do a little research prior to the video, and the difference in the salt is the grain size. So kosher salt is a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna so instead of using 1/2 teaspoon of the kosher salt, I'll probably just use like maybe 1/2 teaspoon of the regular salt. I'll kind of, you know, wing that a little bit. Then we have a vegan salted caramel sauce, which consists of 1/4 cup of coconut oil melted, 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Now I have more, guys. I do. All right. 2 tablespoons of almond butter. I love this almond butter from Trader Joe's. Also a teaspoon of sea salt, which I do have, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Sea salt's not here, but it's here, you know. And then for toppings, we're gonna have fresh berries. So I have raspberries. Don't those look delish? They look so delish. Then our dairy-free caramel sauce, which I just told you just a second ago. Then we have the coconut flakes. Where are my coconut flakes for display? One moment, because I have them out. I know you guys are like, really? All right, I do have it. And then chocolate sauce. So for the chocolate sauce, I'm actually taking my vegan, allergy-friendly, dairy-free, nut-free chocolate chips, and I'm going to melt it, and then you will see what I'm going to do with that later. Yes, you will. And I am sitting here still looking for my coconut, which I definitely do have. All right. Well, let's get started, shall we? I told y'all I had it. So this is the organic unsweetened shredded coconut that we're going to use for our topping. And also I forgot to mention this lovely muffin tin. So I'm going to now line these with liners, and then the next step is going to be in a food processor. I'm going to add the walnuts and the dates, pulse it together until it resembles a fine course meal. All right, so stay tuned. Wait for it. Wait for it. All right, so I got a little ahead of myself. I was so excited to start. So I'm still adding in some walnuts because it started to get a little full. But this is what I did. Oop. Oh, I remember this one-handedness. So you put it like that, and then you just go like that. All right, I'll be back. All right, so here's our cornmeal. Actually, let me do it in that view. So you're supposed to technically use toasted walnuts, but unfortunately, you know, I had to do my Thanksgiving shopping the day before. Not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. So I ended up just using regular walnuts, thinking like, oh, shouldn't be a big deal. So I mean, we'll kind of see how it comes out, but this is what it looks like. So now I'm just gonna add it to my muffin tins, about 2 tablespoons or so, and I'm literally just gonna press it down and make the crust. But I can't do that with this phone in my hand. So I just wanted to show you guys, and I'll show you what the liners look like once they're all filled in. All right, here it is. Here's my crust. Doesn't it look good? So this is what makes it gluten-free. Instead of using graham crackers, we use nuts and dates. So now what I'm going to do is put this in the freezer and start making my filling. Time for the filling! All right, so here are the soaked cashews. I'm going to put them in the processor. So this is 3 cups. Because I have a smaller processor, you know, I'm going to have to kind of do this in segments. All right. So you put the cashews in, right? And then it's a 1/3 cup of coconut oil. So because I said I'm doing this in steps, I'm not going to put it all in at a time. So we got coconut oil right there. And we have a 1/2 cup of maple syrup. So I'm going to put some of that in there. Yes, yes. And then a teaspoon of vanilla, which I'm going to do shortly. And then a little bit of the salt. And then we're going to blend, blend, blend. So I will be back shortly. All right, here we go. All right, so here is the crust out the freezer. Here is the filling. So it took a little bit of time, I told you, because I have a smaller processor, so I kind of had to do it in segments. So what I'm going to do now is just fill my cheesecake. And I have to say, guys, I tried it and it tastes good. I can't wait to eat it. Okay. So I'm literally just going to do this, and I'm going to fill it to the top. And I have a lot of filling. This recipe calls for 12 cheesecakes. And I was thinking about it when I was in the store, like, you're supposed to get the 12 muffin, the 12, the muffin tin for 12. Can't speak. But, and then I was like, oh, well, at least get 2 of them. But I didn't. It's okay. So here it is. So you're going to fill them all like that to the top. And then I'm going to put it in the freezer. I'll be back once I completely fill them all in. All right, here we have it. So the cheesecake has been filled. My mama is vacuuming in the back. So sorry for the background noise. So I am now going to put this in the freezer for 4 to 8 hours until it's nice and firm. And then we're going to get to decorate the cheesecake. Yeah. I'm trying to give you guys another view. That ain't it. That ain't it. All right, wait for it, I'll be back. All right, y'all, so this is the vegan salted caramel sauce. It looks so good. So this is 1/4 cup of coconut oil melted, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of almond butter, 1 teaspoon of flaky sea salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So you're probably wondering what those little pieces are. I like the raw almond butter crunchy from Trader Joe's. So that's just crunch, but it really looks like caramel. So we're going to drizzle this over our cheesecake shortly. I can't wait to show you what it looks like. All right, now it's time to make those collard greens. I like to call these collard greens beyond the collard greens because, as you guys know, I followed a vegan plant-based diet and I do not have bacon in my diet. No. So I will be using my Beyond Meat plant-based sausage. So I decided to call this Beyond the Collard Greens. So as you can see, these are the cut up collard greens. Sorry I didn't show you guys that step. It was really fascinating. I really, just rinsed them off, cut them up. I actually let them soak overnight in some lemon juice. You can do it with vinegar also. I didn't have any vinegar, so I just used what I had. And now what I'm going to do is cook the sausages, and I'm going to use, so normally you use the bacon fat and you saute it with the onions, but because I'm not using that, I'm going to use the juice from the from the sausage with the onion, saute that, then I'm going to throw these bad boys in there and, get to cooking. All right, wait for it. All right, so before I get to the sausage, I want to show you guys my vegetable broth. Well, the vegetable broth I'm about to make, which consists of some onions, pepper, garlic, and bay leaf. And I would like to give credit to my beautiful, talented, amazing cousin, Nikki. Shout out to Nikki. When I visited her recently, instead of just buying a broth, she made a broth for her lentils. And I was like, oh, it was smelling so good and it tastes so good. Normally when I do these things, I kind of just put water, add my seasoning in the water, like you can see here, and that's it. But I never really just let the onions and everything just boil and really just smell the flavor and let pretty much season the water. And I spoke with my mom recently too, and she's like, yeah, that's how you do it, girl. So now I know, you live and you learn. So I'm excited for that. So I'm going to use this for the collard greens. But next step is the sausage. So wait for the sizzle, wait for it. Gotta give a shout out to Beyond the Meat. You see this Beyond Meat? I always say Beyond the Meat. Beyond Meat, Beyond Sausage. Plant-based sausage, 16 grams of plant protein per serving, soy-free and gluten-free. And let me go and take care of that, and I will be right back. All right, so here's the sausage. Doesn't it look like real sausage? My family thought so yesterday too when I was making it. They were like, this smells good. That's yours? I'm like, yup. Soy-free, gluten-free, plant-based. Get with it. So I'm going to cut this up and start sizzling it. And as I said, I'm going to use the juice with the onions and the broth and cook these Beyond collard greens up. Yeah. All right. So the sausage is sizzling. The water is starting to boil slowly. All right. I'll be back. It is smelling so good in here, y'all. So that's the steam. So I cooked my sausage here on the side, and now I'm sauteing the onions. And then once I do that until they're tender, I'm going to throw in the broth, which is boiling nicely. And then we're going to throw in the collard greens, and then we're going to just saute and cook until wilted. All right, I'll be back. All right, so the onions are sauteed. Sorry, I'm cooking in here, y'all. So now I'm adding in the collard greens. And pretty much I'm going to now saute this just until it's a little bit wilted. Then we're going to add in the liquid ingredient, which is the vegetable broth, which is all ready. All right. So I'll be back. OMG, this looks so good. All right, now it's time to add my vegetable broth, which is right here. All right, gotta be careful because I'm doing this one-handed, y'all know. Okay. All right, I did that. All right, so now I'm pretty much going to, I was looking at my directions, but I'm just going to add like salt and pepper. You can also add apple cider vinegar. I mentioned I didn't have that, so this is actually more than enough. And then I'm going to cover it.
Okay, son, stop. Really?
Yes, I'm going to cover it, reduce the heat to low, And I'm gonna let it cook for 40 minutes. Then when we come back, we'll add in the sausage and yeah. Sorry for that pause, y'all, but I'm following Tia's ingredients, you know. So I just had to look over for a second, you know. All right, but this smells divine. I can't wait until this like cooks down. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, I'll be back. All right, y'all, so as it's simmering, I forgot that I wanted to give a shout out to BermudaIslandSpice.com. I love, love, love this seasoning. OMG. I did an event recently where I was selling my vegan chocolate chip cookies for the soul. And while I was there, they were selling different like seasonings, dressings, anything you could think of, all different types of herbs and it is amazing. So I decided on the herb and garlic, which is garlic, onion, parsley, thyme, rosemary. I've been using it in everything since I got it, and I'm using it now. And I love it because it's low in sodium. Compared to other seasonings, and it just tastes really good. So I'm including this with my seasoning, but as you can see, I already reduced the heat to low, and I'm gonna cover it shortly and let it just simmer for 40 minutes, and then I will be back. All right, let's see what it's looking like. Come on, steam. It's looking good, smelling good. It looks better in person, y'all. Look at that. Look at it. Simmer, baby, simmer. I'll be back. All right, y'all. Look at that. Yes. You see how the color just changed so nicely? I'm trying to get a good angle because the steam is still going. So I'm about to transfer it into another dish. And then we can add our Beyond Meat plant-based sausage. I cannot wait. This has been smelling so good. Like, I am so excited. So excited. All right, wait for it. OMG, y'all. This smells divine. And I have to say, you know, I took a little taste. OMG. I'm so proud of myself that I made my first collard greens. And I think it tastes really, really good. Later, of course, once all my food's ready, because you know, I'm going to need somebody to taste it. So we're going to see who that's going to be. But now we're going to add those crumbles. This is what makes it beyond the collard greens. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Shas. I am so excited. Like, it honestly just tasted delicious the way it was. But I am going to add this in. And I don't have it next to me. But I'm going to, you know, toss it. I could do it with my hands. My hands are clean. You know what? Whatever. I mean, it doesn't make it look as pretty, but... Nah, it's hot. So I will go and get a utensil shortly and just mix it all in together. But I'm so excited. And like I said, I'm so proud that I actually did this. This is just the beginning, y'all. The best is yet to come. I plan on making lots and lots more meals like this. All right, so the next time you see this, I will be trying it. Or my special guest will be. All right, wait for it. Yes, we did that. Yes. And now... one of the moments we have all been waiting for. Sorry for the steam. It's time for dun, 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 vegan mac and cheese. So this water is boiling because right now, like right this second, like now, like right now, I'm about to pour in some elbow macaroni noodles. Yes, this was also inspired by Tia Mowry Hardrick. Sorry I didn't say that before, Tia. Tia Mowry Hardrick's Quick Fix YouTube page. So she makes a delicious mac and cheese. She did it last year for Thanksgiving with her brothers, Tavia and Taj. And I watched it and I was inspired, but you know, I had to make it vegan style. So the first step, well, first is to preheat the oven to 375 degrees and you have to butter a baking dish. And then you bring a large pot of water to a boil, which I'm doing right now. Cook the pasta according to the package. So for my package, I have to boil this 5 to 7 minutes or into desired tenderness, stirring occasionally. Then I will drain the pasta, set aside, and then we'll go on to our next step. All right, I'll be back. All right, so as you can see, we have lots of Daya cheese, that is delicious deliciously dairy-free, medium cheddar-style farmhouse block. Dairy and soy-free, good source of calcium. I was about to say OMG of cholesterol. 0 milligrams of cholesterol. And artfully crafted. So, I am super excited about this. We also have Daya cream cheese style spread. We're going to be using this as well. As you can see, I already cut up some of the cheese into blocks. All right, so this recipe calls for 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of salted butter. But because I'm making this for myself, I'm going to be doing this recipe, but I'm pretty much going to be splitting everything in half. So instead of 8 tablespoons of butter, this is 4 tablespoons of vegan butter. Then 4 blocks or 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese, such as Crackle Barrel. But as you know, I'm not doing that, so I got the Daya. 1 egg slightly beaten. Oh, I have to grab my egg replacement. The 2 pounds of elbow macaroni, but as I told you, I'm doing 1 pound. 4 ounces of cream cheese. So this is 8 ounces. I'm going to be doing half of a half, pretty much. Or actually, I may use more. I may use actually 4 ounces just to make it cheesier, because this recipe also calls for half and half, Parmesan cheese, panko breadcrumbs, and I'm not going to have those ingredients, unfortunately. But this recipe is still inspired by Tia, just so you know. I'm looking at the recipe right now as we speak. And a tablespoon of olive oil, the cup of panko breadcrumbs, and the kosher salt. All right, so I'm going to finish cutting all of this up, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, so this is the egg replacement that I will be using. You see, egg replacement, gluten-free, vegan, for all your baking needs. And what I love about it is, where did it say? So to replace 1 whole egg, all I need to do is combine 1 tablespoon of this with 2 tablespoons of water, mix, set aside for a minute to thicken, and there you go. See, so I tell people all the time, there are, like, everything that everyone eats, I can make it vegan style. It's awesome. It's so great. All right, I'll be back. All right, so my pasta is nice and boiled. And now what I have to do is transfer it. Well, drain it, actually. I'm doing this one-handed. All right. I'll be back. All right, here we have it. I was having some difficulties there. But as you can see, it's draining. And then the next step is actually going to be to melt the butter in a large skillet, such as so. And then over low heat, I'm going to add the cheddar, and I'm going to melt it until creamy, stirring it constantly. And then I'm going to add in the egg that I made, which is actually right here. So you make it and then you set it to the side so it thickens. So it definitely thickened up, as you can see. Isn't it cool? Looks like real eggs, right? And then after you do that, after you add the pasta and everything, then you stir in your half and half, if you choose to use that, and the cream cheese until the cream cheese has melted into the pasta. After that, we're going to move it to a different pan, and then we're going to bake it for 40 minutes. Alrighty, I'll be back. Alright guys, so as you can see, the butter is melting slowly but surely. Alright, so I melt the butter. And then once this is melted, I'm going to add in the cheese. Please. All right. So as you guys can see, it's melting. All right. Here comes the fun part. All right. So now I am going to add this in. I turned my head, guys, for a second, and I came back, and so I was splashing everywhere. I can't. All right, and now I'm just going to stir until this gets creamy. It's going to take a little bit of time. You just have to do it over low heat. Yeah. Maybe I have to put up the heat a little bit, but I don't want to burn it, so maybe it's just going to take a little time for this. Make it a little bit hotter. All right, so I'll be back when it starts melting a little bit more. All right, look at that cheese. So, guys, I was sitting here doing it, and I was like, why is my cheese not melting? It's because I'm using vegan cheese. Vegan cheese takes a little bit longer to melt down, so I kind of had to put up the heat just a tad. So as you can see, it's melting. So now I am going to add the egg, and I'm gonna mix it into the cheese, and then next I'll add in the pasta and then stir in the cream cheese. So I'll be back. All right, guys, so the egg has been mixed in. And now I'm going to add in the pasta and stir it in with, so I'm only going to show you guys a little bit of me pouring it in because I need to kind of stir as I pour. Why does this stuff feel stiff? All right. All right. All right, it's a little bit stiff, y'all. I'm going to need both hands. I'll be back. All right. So now I'm literally just going to keep stirring this until all the cheese is in. Wish I had another block because I always loved creamy, cheesy mac and cheese. But, you know, it'll do. So now what I'm going to do is add in the cream cheese. And I'm going to mix this until it's melted into the pasta. Oh, this is so exciting. All right. And then after this, I'm going to transfer this to the buttered pan that I told you all about. And then we're going to bake it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the breadcrumbs. I really tried, but I'm very, just so you guys know, I've been staying away from soy completely for months now. And, you know, obviously if I'm out somewhere and I am eating something vegan, I pray there's no soy in it. Because sometimes people say there's no soy, and there is, and I've been subject to that a few times, unfortunately. However, I, you know, try to make a conscious effort when I'm shopping to make sure there is none. And unfortunately, the panko crumbs that were available, I know there's some that's like gluten-free and that are more healthy, but unfortunately, because, you know, the day before Thanksgiving, a lot of things were gone, the only breadcrumbs that they had soybeans, soy this, wheat, gluten, all of this stuff that I try to stay away from, wheat, gluten, all of that. So, you know what? It's just going to be regular mac and cheese, no breadcrumbs, old school style. I think I'm going to add some more cream cheese just to make it a little bit more creamier. Alrighty, so I'll be back when I put it in the oven. Yeah, I really wish I had some more cheese, but it's okay though. It's okay. Alright, y'all. So I have to say I am impressed with this. I ended up, because I really wanted it to be really, really cheesy. So I ended up just putting in all of the Daya cream cheese in it, just so you can hear it, right? You hear that? Yes. So I'm about to put this in a pan, as I said. But I ran out of pans. So I'm waiting on my sister, actually. She should be here shortly. As soon as she comes, I'm going to transfer this bad boy in. We're going to get it popping, but it actually does taste good, I have to say. Yay! So here is the final product. Let me see if I put the light on now. Can you see it? Yes! You see that cheese? Yes! OMG, this looks divine. So excited. So here's my mac and cheese. Here's my cast iron pot cornbread. My Beyond the collard greens. My sweet potato casserole. My lentils are under there. I'm so excited. All right, guys. So they are nice and firm out of the muffin tin. And now we're going to decorate them. How fun. So there's the caramel sauce. There's some raspberries and some coconut. So I'm going to take them out of the liner. And it gives it a really nice decorative touch. But as you guys know, I ain't going to do this one-handed. So I'll be right back. All right, so look at this. Don't these look good? I love it. They came out so cute. Thank you, Tia. All right, so now's the fun part. All right, so now we can just start decorating them. Let's see. So let's say I'm going to do a raspberry. That looks a little funny, but whatever. And now I'm going to take my caramel sauce. Let's do a little drizzle. Ooh, yes. And you guys know I'm doing this one-handed, so. And I'm gonna throw on some coconut flakes. Make it rain, make it rain. All right, so let me start doing this to all of them, and I'll be back with the finished product. So here we have them. Woo! You see, I spilled some of that caramel on that, but I love them. They look so yummy. So we're having a raspberry party. Yes. Next time I'll try some blueberries and some other berries. But I am super excited. They look scrumptious. I cannot wait to try them. So I will be trying them in a few hours once, you know, we have our Thanksgiving dinner. So stay tuned. I'll be back. All right, y'all. So this is my girl, my cousin Erica, she's about to try the no-bake vegan raspberry cheesecake. She's giving you her honest opinion. I didn't tell her what to say.
I have no idea what's in here. It looks delicious though.
And I'll tell her what's in it after.
All right. Ready? This is good.
Yes! I didn't tell her to say that, y'all.
Yes, this is good. You gotta try this out.
You really like it? Thank you. And it's a gluten-free, so the crust.
It's good. I like it better than chocolate chip, but it's good.
This is the cheesecake moment. Not the
Thank
you.
Cheesecake.
Yay! So go get you some if you want to order. Let me know.
Look how pretty it is.
Thank you, Erica.
Love you, boo.
Love you too.
And go.
Oh my god, yes, it's your girl Shaquana. Yes, I'm back, y'all. Oh my god, I missed y'all so much. Alright, so it's like Thanksgiving, right? And my cousin's like all up in my face. I don't know what's wrong with her. So I made my first like vegan Thanksgiving dinner all by myself. I'm so proud of but actually it wasn't me, it was my cousin Shamika, my bad. Yeah. Alright, so I made macaroni and cheese, and I made vegan cornbread, and I made sweet potato casserole, souffle, whatever you want to call it, and I made collard greens. Y'all remember collard greens, and I added beyond the meat sausage. I mean, Shamika, why do I keep doing that? Oh my god. Alright, so she gave me a few little, you know, tasting, so I'm gonna try it out, and y'all, I'm gonna let y'all see what I think. Alright?
Ate half of it.
Y'all didn't hear that. Alright, so I'm gonna try the mac and cheese. This don't look like real cheese though. Oh my god, it's good. Why you in my face? This is my other cousin. Her name is Sabria. I don't know why she up in my video.
How we do it, gang.
Hey, Jeremy. Welcome to For God's Glory to Shaquana.
Oh, sorry.
For God's Glory, my
gang,
YouTube.
gang.
You know, I'm doing the tasting for my Thanksgiving segment.
Oh, how's it taste?
It's real good. I made my first vegan mac and cheese. You want to try? I'm a porn.
Yo, what's up,
They're not making it. All right, so I'm gonna try the sweet potato souffle.
You didn't make it.
Thank you.
All right, Shamika's food. I'm gonna take Shamika's souffle. All right, here it is.
What's up, bro?
Oh my god, yes, it's so sweet. Oh my god, no, cause you put your foot in this, yes. All right, now I'm gonna try the collard greens with the Beyond Meat sausage.
Where you get those sausages from?
Yo, cause you put your foot in it, yes. Yeah, it's mad good. Oh my god.
Are you done?
Oh my god. Thank you so much, cuz, for this delicious vegan dinner. Yes, you did that. All right, y'all. My love angels. I'll see y'all next time on For God's Glory. Bye. All right, love angels. So I had to come to my room because it's a party downstairs, as you can probably hear from the background music. But I'm so happy that you guys got a chance to see some of my family, participate in my bonus Thanksgiving Tasty Thursday episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave a comment below. Please subscribe. Please tell a friend. Love you all. And I can't wait to do more of these Tasty Thursday episodes. And I want to give a huge shout out again to Tia. Thank you so much for being you and for your channel. You inspire me so much. And I am going to be making more recipes soon from your channel. Love you, love angels. I'll see you next time on For God's Glory.